Hey, Mammal students, Dr. Martin coming to you again. Good to see you. And this is a Friday afternoon, April the 10th, and I finished all of your exams that you took on Wednesday. All of the grades are up. They're in the grade book. There were some glitches in the grading, especially the matching questions, so I had to fix those this morning. And so if you looked at your exam score and panicked the last couple of days, hey, go back, take another look at it because it's improved, no doubt. So some of the exam scores, the average class, the average score in the exam was 74. I normally like it a little bit higher than that. I usually like about a 78 or 79 class average. But there was 1A, if you round up, there was an 89.8, so it rounded up to an A. There were 7 scores, 86 or higher. That's pretty solid. So I like that. I like those grades up there like that. But I do wish the average was just a little bit higher, but it is pretty reflective of scores on this exam and in the past. So you did well. All of the grades that I have so far for extra credit assignments, you know, your readings, your lit review, as far as I know, I have everything that's been turned into me graded and added in the grade book. So everything should be up to date in the grade book. If you're missing something, if you turn something in and I just missed it, deleted it, whatever, let me know and I'll make sure I get it in the grade book. Here's how you can improve that grade even more. Don't forget your next lit review is due. I think the due date is the 27th of April or something like that, but it's several weeks away. But your reading number 4 is due right now. Some of you haven't turned in reading number 3, the abstract, and it reflects that. I added all zeros in for reading number 3 if you haven't turned that in yet. So you have a 0 for that score, and so that's reflected in your score. Turn that in, it's due now, but do reading number 3. Reading number 4, let's make it due next Friday, April the 17th, and on that day I will give you your last reading assignment, your last abstract, and I'll give you a couple of weeks to do that. Hey, that's free bonus points. I didn't curve that grade on that exam, and I won't curve any because this is your curve. You know, free points are just free points, but this you're actually learning something, reading something, abstracting something, learning how to abstract. So make sure you do those readings because that's your curve. Easy 10 points on each one of those. Get those in, and that'll make your score look a lot better. Going forward, I have the next section of chapters. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to begin to walk through the orders of the mammals. Every order that's kind of pertinent and relevant, we're going to walk through those orders. And the first set of orders are up right now, chapter 12. Those notes are already up in MyRSU under the course resources. And don't forget the embedded audio is in each one of those slides. We're going to talk about the monotremes first. Those are the egg layers, the echidnas and the platypus, and then we're going to talk about the marsupials right after that. Both of those are chapter 12. I will put 2 more chapters up next week, and so you kind of have to kind of track with these pretty quick. Don't wait till 3 or 4 weeks down the road and just start listening to all of the lectures. You need to listen to them now and walk through those notes just as if I'm lecturing in class now. For lab, you need to make sure you're paying attention to your iNaturalist app. Any mammal sign that you can upload, give a scientific name to, give some backstory, background information about family, genus, species, location, coordinates, whether it's a game camera picture, a roadkill, a skull you found, a mammal that you can take a picture out of your window. And those, I need 5 entries into that iNaturalist app so that you can collect mammal sightings, signs, tracks, whatever you need to collect that are mammal related, you need to do that. And then I will begin to access those, and you're going to get 50 points for 5 entries into your iNaturalist app. Download the app on your iPhone. It's a photo-generated app. And I'll begin grading those, you know, here in about 3 weeks. Just make sure you have 5 gradable uploads into your iNaturalist app that relate to mammals. Some of you have already done this in other classes, and you have insects and things like that, but this is going to be mammal specific. Now, next Friday, we're going to meet at the normal time at 8:30 in the morning, Friday morning, April the 17th. We're going to meet in a Zoom meeting. So I'll send you a Zoom address to put in your phone or put in your computer. Make sure you have a camera. available, microphone available. Most desktops, computers will not have it unless you've bought a separate external camera and microphone. But it's better to do it on your phone or a laptop because they're already built in. I'll send you that address along about Thursday so that you can log in with me on Friday morning, and we will Zoom live on Friday morning. That way we can talk back and forth a little bit. It's not going to be a lecture. We're just going to talk for about 15 minutes about the remaining 3 weeks of the semester, okay, and talk about notes and lab and all of that. So next Friday morning, plan to meet at 8:30, April the 17th. I hope you have a good weekend. I'm going to put this video up in the Start Here page of MyRSU just so you'll have a record of it next week, because I doubt if I put any more videos up between now and next week. Although it is kind of fun to talk to you, it's kind of fun to pass along some information, but I don't want to just inundate you with some videos. If you have questions, email me. I think you can review your exam now. If you haven't already, you can go back and look at the questions that you missed in your exam. I'm able to provide feedback on especially the completion questions and the essay questions on why maybe I took a point off here or there. All right, so let's keep track and keep tracking with me on your grades, on your readings, on your lit review. Keep plugging away on those, and do not let these assignments and these notes stack up on you. Let's take care of them every other day or every a couple times a week, just like you would as if you were in class. Hope you have a great Easter weekend, and I'll see you next Friday in a Zoom meeting, 8:30, and I'll send you the text for that on Thursday. Hey, have a good weekend.